Only on CBS This Morning, we are hearing from the parents of a British man killed in a crash when an American woman was driving the wrong way. And Sacoolas claimed diplomatic immunity and flew back to the U.S. 19-year-old Harry Dunn died in August when a car leaving a U.S. military base in the U.K. hit his motorcycle. Dunn's parents, Charlotte and Tim, have come to this country to share their story. We spoke to them earlier this morning in their first TV interview in the United States. I know this is very difficult. We've all been following this story, and we're also very sorry that this has happened to your family. I want to start with Ann Sacoolas, who released a statement over the weekend through her attorney, where she said she wants to meet with Dunn's parents so that she can express her deepest sympathies and apologize for this tragic accident. This was the first time we've heard from her. What did you all think when you heard her words, Charlotte?
Why has it taken so long? You know, it's 7 weeks tomorrow since we lost our boy. We feel that that statement should have come out from her right from the beginning, instead of getting on a plane and running home.
Is there any part of you that feels, well, maybe this is very difficult for her too, and she didn't know what to do?
We realised that obviously she may not have been given any choice as such under this supposed diplomatic immunity cloak, which we're not even sure she did have.
You're not sure she even had diplomatic
status?
We're
not even sure whether she did actually have it. We don't believe she did. That's being looked into as far as we're aware.
Tim, I'm just hearing this morning that you were able to get to the accident scene shortly after it happened and you got to see your son. How is it that you happened to get there?
Okay. Fortunately for me, I have a friend that works for our local fire brigade that attended the scene, because obviously Harry's motorbike was in flames after the collision with the car. And he managed to get a message to me through his wife, who I work with, and she said there'd been an accident and she believed Harry was involved. And there's only about 3 miles from where I live. I just jumped in the car and went up there.
And you saw him? Was he conscious?
Sorry.
It's all right.
No, yes. When I got there, the paramedics were just putting him onto the stretcher and pulling him out of the grass verge. I could see broken bones out of his arms and stuff. But he was talking.
He was talking? He
was talking.
So he knew you were there?
He knew, yeah. I spoke to him. I called over to him and said, Harry, it's your dad. They're going to fix you. They're going to fix you. Be calm. Let them help you. He stopped moaning because he was complaining that he couldn't breathe very well. So he sort of calmed then. And then a couple of minutes later, one of the doctors working on him came to me and said he's struggling to breathe, so they were going to sedate him. So I spoke to him again and said, Harry, they're going to sedate you now. This is for your best. You're going to be okay. We'll see you later at hospital, something I said like that. And then they sedated him, and then that was the last time. So.
You can see clearly that it's still very, very painful. And as painful as it was, both of them said that they were glad that Tim got to see his son.
Yes.
And Charlotte, the mom, said because she knows in Harry's final moments that the father was there and gave her son comfort.
Yes.
It's very, very difficult. And they have a lot to say.
Yeah.